And CJ and I were there, and we go to sleep and wake up talking about the dream. We go to sleep and wake up talking about the dream. We go to sleep, wake up, talk about what we did when we first started, talk about where we are, examining what we did right, what we did wrong. Listen to me, you have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You've got to be possessed with the dream. And every single day, you've got to wake up and put forth effort. I have one goal today. The goal is not to take anything from you. It's not to get anything from you. Because I love you, my goal is when you walk out of this place, there's somebody you haven't even gotten started, and I want you to get started on the rest of your life. Listen to me, I mean it. This is not something, and again, this is no disrespect, to people who've read books, and as they've read these different books, they've been able to put these great presentations together. People who've gone to conferences have been able to take great notes and put a program together, and there's nothing wrong with that, guys, but you're looking at somebody who, I didn't read a book, I didn't get this from a book, I didn't get this from a conference. This is literally from being homeless. This is literally from sleeping in abandoned buildings. This is literally from dropping out of high school and eventually going back to high school and finishing college. This is trial and error, and everything I'm going to share with you is lived. Nothing read, no conferences, from the bottom to the top. And what I'm hoping to accomplish when I leave, if somebody you've not really gotten started with the rest of your life, you're like, E.T., I'm walking out of here next level, right? And then there's another group, you kind of got started, but you playing with it. You're not putting forth 120%, you're not all in. And then for another group, you're doing great, but you're comparing yourself to other people, and I want to push you to be phenomenal, all right? So I'm going to say it again, you got to catch this, that there's one group, and I need you to know who you are. I need you to identify yourself. You're saying, I've got dreams, I have goals, there are things that I want to accomplish, I'm not satisfied. I don't sleep well at night. E.T., I dream it, E.T., I want it, E.T., I look around at other people who are living a certain way, who are driving a certain way, who are experiencing life, and E.T., I want that, and I've robbed myself. I have not been true to myself. I've not done the things I need to do. Then there's another group, E.T., I got started, but I stopped and start. I stopped and start. I stopped and start. And those two groups specifically, I want to speak to you and help you to get to a different level. So you got to do me a favor, all right? You got to do me a favor. There's somebody in the room. I just need you to think about it for 1 minute. I want you to think about that thing or those things that you're saying, E.T., there's some things that I have to get done. So if you're in the room and there's some goals that you've not accomplished yet, you've not obtained yet, there's some things that you still need to get done. You're at a place of desperation and you say, E.T., I have to make this happen. I want you to raise your hand. And let me tell you something. If you get to that point where you do exactly what you say you're going to do, you're going to get to the next level. All right, so let's get started. E.T. is saying, and it's E.T., I'm being honest. The PhD was the only thing. And so every day, 3 o'clock in the morning, I spent an hour praying. I spent an hour working out. And then from that point, for about 4 or 5 hours, I just wrote, and I just wrote, and I just wrote, and I just wrote, and I just wrote. And now I'm seeing over 100 and some pages. I probably got another good 100 to go, and we're finished with this process. So what is it? What is it? What is that one thing that you're saying that I am going to get this thing done, and I'm going to make my dreams become a reality? Now, if E.T. can do it, anybody can do it. So my first slide. Yep, that's it. Everyone wants to be a beast until it's time to do what real beasts do. Write it down quickly, write it down, write that down. I need you to get, I don't want you just to listen to me. I want you to write that down. This is powerful. Everybody wants to be a beast. What do you mean, E.T.? Everybody wants to make their dreams become a reality. There's no one sitting in this room who said, E.T., I want to procrastinate. E.T., I don't want to get it done. E.T., I don't want to get to the next level. E.T., no, every person in this room, not only do you want your dreams to become a reality, you deserve for your dreams to become a reality. So I'm going to build off of yesterday, right? And I realized, E.T., as long as you're average, you're going to get where average people get. Now, as I'm speaking, you're not just hearing the words, but as I'm speaking, you are identifying who am I and why am I at where I am right now. Average. There's some folks in this room, your dreams are phenomenal. The life that you have for yourself is phenomenal. In your dreams, your bank account is phenomenal. The things that you do, the way that you live, what you have is phenomenal. But you as an individual, you're average. You as an individual, you're good. You as an individual, you're great. And what I'm challenging you to do is to go from average to good, from good to great, and from great to phenomenal. And so I need you to do me a huge favor. And keep your dreams phenomenal. Keep your vision phenomenal. Keep it phenomenal. And now I need you to get your weight up. As an individual, I need you to get your schedule up. I need you to get your life up. I need you to get your words up. I need you to get your heart up. I need you to get your action up. I need you to get to a place that every single thing that you do is phenomenal so that the life you want to live, you can actually live that life. So let me explain this one to you. This one is important. This was important. Everybody, every single person that I've ever come across, I've never heard anybody say, E.T., my goal is to be a loser. E.T., my goal is to always come up short. E.T., I've dreamed of being in second place my entire life. E.T., I want to be a failure. E.T., I want to dream it, but not live it. Never met that person before. Everybody wants to be a beast. Everybody wants to be number one. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to succeed. Everybody wants to have, to be, and do what they feel they've been called to do. The challenge becomes that most of us, when it's time to do what beasts do, we don't do it. So E.T., what do you mean? What do you mean? Look, I told you, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. Every day, 3 o'clock in the morning. And so there's some days when I wake up. I just woke up recently and it was 2:45. I looked at the clock and I said, look, between me and you, we got an agreement. It's 3 o'clock. It's 2:45 right now. Like, listen to me very closely. Technically, I have 15 minutes. Technically, I have 15 more minutes. I never told the world that I wake up at 2:45, ever. I say 3 o'clock, sometimes 3-ish, 3:05, 3:10. Right? But never, I've never said that I make a vow to get up at 2:45. But when I looked at the clock said 2:45. And the average person in me said, E.T., just pull the covers back over you. It's okay. You got 15 minutes. But the phenomenal in me said, E.T., if you go back to sleep for those 15 minutes, there's no guarantee you're going to get up at 3 o'clock. If you go back to sleep right now, you might wake up and it's 4 o'clock. You might wake up and it's 5 o'clock. You might wake up and it's 6 o'clock. All you have is right now. Are those 15 minutes that sweet that you're gonna push back your dream, that you're gonna push back your goal? Everything you've ever wanted, son, you're right there. You're right there. Listen to me, when I tell you I'm right, listen to me. So I need you to do me a huge favor. I need you to do me a huge favor. I need you not only to want to be a beast when you leave this place, huge favor. E.T. is asking you of one thing. When you leave this place, I need you to get in beast mode and stay in beast mode. On 3, beast mode. 1, 2, 3. Beast mode. No, come on. 1, 2, 3. Beast mode. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Beast mode. Look, I need you to put on beast mode. I need you to live in beast mode. Because if you live in beast mode, you'll have what other people don't have. Listen to me very closely. Not only will you have what other people don't have, you'll do what other people can't do.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy E.T. Flight Assessment 2.0.
Look, I love the assessment so much that it took me to a whole nother level. Like I'm telling y'all think I've always been here. I promise you, there was a time I was lost. I'm just being real. There was a time that I was just shooting. I didn't know what to aim for. Like I didn't know. And so I wasn't making the money I'm making now. I didn't know, y'all. I had a gift, but I didn't really know what the gift was. I didn't know how to use it. I remember struggles in my marriage because I didn't know who I was, struggled with my kids. So the flight assessment was phenomenal because it changed my life. It gave me a sense of clarity that I never had before. Like it showed me my value and it showed me like how to market my value, how to understand my value, how to sell my value, like how to put a price tag on what I was worth. I didn't know before. I was watching other videos, watching other people, mimicking other people, trying to do what other people were doing. It didn't work, y'all. And then boom, this assessment showed me me. Now I'm gonna be honest, while I love the assessment, it was on some PhD stuff. Like it was like an advanced degree. So I took the flight assessment 2.0 and simplified it for you. Flight assessment now is a pilot, a flight attendant, a ground crew, air traffic control. Like I simplified it with symbols and words that you can understand so that you can immediately take it and boom, and do something with it. You're going to be able to use it immediately. You're gonna figure out who you are, why you tick, what you do, and then you're gonna be able to, boom, take who you are and what you do and put it in the marketplace and make money. Listen to me very closely. Not only are you gonna figure out who you are, you're gonna figure out who everybody around you is, and guess what? You're gonna slow life down. You're gonna slow the game down, and you're gonna be able to do and be and have stuff you've never had before. So do me a favor, listen to me. In 15 minutes, your whole life is gonna change. Like I revamped the whole thing. I made the investment. I studied this thing for 5-6 years. I studied you. I got it, y'all. I got it. It's gonna take 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, you gonna know you like you've never known you before. You're gonna have resources. You're gonna have the people that's gonna be able to help you. You're gonna be able to go, be, do, have everything you've ever dreamed of. You're gonna speak with clarity. You're gonna move with clarity. You're gonna think with clarity. You're gonna write with clarity. And that clarity is gonna open up doors that you never imagined that could be open. Are you hearing me? So I went from a YouTube sensation to the #1 motivational speaker in the world. So I want you to do me a favor. Act right now. Don't think, don't overthink, right? Make the investment. Don't spend no money, make the investment. You're gonna get your money back. Click the button, register, sign up, and do me a favor, bro. I promise you when you do, after that 15 minutes, you are about to make the rest of your life the best in your life. It's your boy E.T. The flight assessment has revolutionized my life and my family's life and my family's coming life. Let it revolutionize you and your family to come.